morning. Hopefully you can hear me over the kettle. It's Sunday morning. I just put the kettle on. Oh god. My arms, etc. are very painful today. Thanks to the food shop yesterday. I'm sort of wheeling myself around everywhere. But I might have a bath in a little while. Hopefully that will help a bit. That would be good. Just going to make Tony a cup of coffee. And I've got some fresh lemongrass, so I'm going to have some lemongrass tea. Just fed the cat. And yeah, just sort of going to chill out until Amelia Rose gets home later on, about midday. So, alright, I'll catch up with you guys later. Bye. I must say, for the way I'm feeling, I think Tabby's completely got the right idea. But alas, a friend of mine had a hip operation, big hip operation. So I'm going to go and make her some cakes to cheer her up a bit. Because recovering from surgery is always quite stressful and painful, and you take 3 steps forward and then you take 4 steps back, and so yes, a little light baking is on the agenda, isn't it, Tabby? Yes.
What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Hey, come on then.
So, bag of rubbish. Obviously needs to go downstairs, out the thing. Right, wheelchair is locked on. There's my stair lift. So, what we do is, I'm going to have to put the camera down, sorry. I'll put you there, so you're down. Is we hold on to the banister. Tony does not like me doing this by myself, I should add. He gets really frustrated with me. Because it is really quite dangerous, because I could go flying, but there we are. I haven't done yet, so that's something. Come on then. Whoop-a! Oh, you didn't quite make it. You didn't quite make it. And Tabby jumps on my lap. Don't you, baby? Don't you, baby? Hello. Just a wee little tip while I remember it. Amelia Rose is the only person in the house that eats bread. Tony has special, like, Weight Watchers bread or Hovis Nimble, which is much healthier. And Amelia Rose has best of both. So what I've done is taken the loaf into like 2 slices at a time, wrap them up in cling film very tightly, and put them in the freezer. So if ever she wants a sandwich or anything like that, or some toast, we can literally just take it out the freezer. Because she does not have sandwiches in her lunchbox, she likes to have a wrap, a tortilla wrap. Not a boom 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 wrap. Not a Will Smith rap. Yeah, so there you go. Little nugget of information for you. Hola! So, with assistance, I have made a roast dinner. It's in the oven and cooking. For Tony and Amelia and a friend of mine who's just had an operation. She lives by herself, so we're going to do like an extra portion of food for her. Because she's amazing and really nice and lovely. And I made some banana cupcakes because we had loads of bananas that were literally just going to go in the compost, and that felt like a waste because you couldn't, like, bananas that are almost like completely past it are brilliant for baking because they're so smushy. So saved 6 bananas from the compost bin and made some muffins. Tony's on a diet at the minute, so he probably won't eat any. Amelia might eat a few, and I've got, what's that? 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, yeah, 33 cupcakes. So I shall be giving out cupcakes to my friends. Last week it was apple pie to some friends of mine who, bless them, just say it's like the best apple pie they've ever had, which is very kind of them. In terms of pain, I am pushing myself and like go, but I am in a lot of pain, and I know probably in about an hour's time I will be like doubled over, although I will fight that as much as I can. and Tony will tell me off. You've overdone it, you can't do so much, you've got to do one thing at a time. Rah, rah, rah. It's the lecture I've had so many times, I almost know it off by heart. But I love cooking a Sunday roast. We used to have a roast every Sunday before I got ill, and I loved it. I loved cooking it. And I would do a pudding, and we would invite friends round, and it was, you know, we'd go to church in the morning, and it was a real occasion. And as for baking, you know, I bake all the time. Loved it, absolutely loved it. It was turning it into a business, and then bang, my hip started hurting, and it all went downhill from there. But I am still fighting. This quote here, this Oscar Wilde one, says, "We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars." And the other one says, "I'm not interested in money, I just want to be wonderful." And that is pretty much how I feel, especially like we're all in the gutter, but some of us are looking up at the stars. I think when you've got a chronic disease and you live with chronic pain, you have to keep looking at those stars, because otherwise it eats away at you, and you have to like focus on all the positive things and not the negative things. But as I've learnt to my, I suppose, detriment this year, you have to acknowledge all the bad feelings, because otherwise you end up cooping them up and having like huge meltdowns. Nothing, you know, not like a nervous breakdown, not anything near that dramatic. Oh darn it, that's my new timer. But there have been times this year where I have just laid on the bed and like sobbed uncontrollably, whilst Tony and Amelia have been downstairs, not knowing that I'm upstairs like crying my heart out. And that is because I never let myself acknowledge all the things that I've lost and all the things that I thought my life was going to be. And you try to make it that way, and physically you just cannot get there because your health is constantly pulling you backwards. I cannot explain to people what a blessing health is, what a blessing waking up every morning and not being in pain and having lots of energy and stuff like that. It drives me mad when people complain about, you know, their busy lives. I just think, God, I would give anything in the universe to have that life, you know. Well, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so you do have to sort of try and focus on all the positive stuff, but acknowledge the negative, I think. And feed your soul, you know, do what I've got on my kitchen wall, do something creative every day. Happiness is homemade. And I know that I am at my best mentally when I'm being creative, you know. Apart from when I'm with Melix, obviously that is like my optimum pleasure, because being a mum is the best thing in the world, and I would have done it again and again and again if I could have. I really would. It's amazing. Oh, it's amazing. I've really waffled, haven't I? Sorry, I've just like yabbered on about nothing in particular for 5 minutes. Oh God, I'm in a lot of pain. In a lot of pain. But still got quite a lot to do. So, I must get on. Sorry, I'm more like slouched in my wheelchair. Shall I sit up properly, child? Where's your posture? There. That's better. Haven't actually brushed my hair yet today. Or put any makeup on. Never mind. Right, I will catch up with you guys later. Ta-ra! Oh, pain, pain, pain. Do you want to come up? Tabby, sit. Are you in the... I can't see if you're in the camera or not. But how are you not in the camera? I don't understand. Yes, come on then, come up. Just like, yeah! There she is. Sorry, that's all my, like... Bless his heart. That's all the washing up Tony's got to do, and the banana muffins. And here's Tabby on my lap. Say hello, Tabby. Say hello, Tabby. Hello, Tabby. She is in desperate need of a haircut. She normally has quite short hair, very nice short hair, but she's a bit of a scruff bag at the moment. So, Toby, no. Tone, can you get the cat? Oh, he's eating Amelia's dinner. Hang on. Sorry about that. Toby Cat is on steroids at the moment because he has cancer. We were told 2 years ago that he had between 3 weeks and 3 months to live. That was 2 years ago. He also has FIV, which is the feline version of HIV. And these steroids make him as hungry as anything. He is constantly begging for food and trying to get to food, and he will try and eat anything that he can get his paws on. But the problem is, even though he's like being fed 4 times a day and he's always scavenging, he's losing weight. And he was a stray. When I always say he adopted us. When he adopted us, he was a stray cat. And when we took him to the vet last, which was about 3 weeks ago, he was lighter than he was when he was a stray. So he has lost a huge amount of weight. And it was the weight loss that prompted me to take him to the vet. And I felt his tummy. Sorry. And he's got lumps all over his tummy. So the vet sort of said that he thinks that the next thing that will happen is that he'll have liver failure. Sorry. And when that happens, he'll go quite quickly. But at the moment, he's not in any pain. And he's not suffering as such, apart from being hungry all the time. So we sort of don't have to make that decision of whether to put him down or not, because the vet sort of said, you know, we're not quite there yet. But he is, he means a lot to me. He came into my life literally the week I first went on the crutches, and they thought that I had a hip infection, and that's sort of when our lives really dramatically changed. So I've always sort of felt like he was sent, you know, he was sent when I needed him most. So the idea of him not being around is heartbreaking and very difficult, and something that I've had a very good cry about recently. Yeah, so there we are. Oh yeah, I've just got to check my cakes, Tony says very wisely. Just going upstairs to get changed. Oh, what?
Just to look at these dolls.
Oh yeah, of course I will. No problem. Do you pass me your phone? There you go. Christmas stuff, Christmas stuff. Oh, I love this, look. It's a Frida Kahlo from my friend, it's amazing. The wall behind me is my favourite wall in the whole house, because I ride up and down and I look at all the wonderful pictures and remember what happy times we've had together. We've actually got some more that need to be put up, but I love it. It's such a happy wall. At the top of the stairs, here's Amelia Rose.
Hello.
She's a lovely girl, isn't she? Right, I need to transfer now, so I'm going to have to turn you off.
No, I can hold it. I can say hello.
Could you please wheel my wheelchair around?
I got to wheel a wheelchair around. Oh, good, the brakes on. I can't reach them. Hello. How are you? Good to see you.
Right to the edge, right to the edge. Brakes
to the
on.
edge. Brakes on.
Other side. Ah, my finger's stuck. Ow. Ow, never mind, I'm alright. Can you do it, or does Mummy need to do it?
I can do it.
I can do it. Okay.
Somehow.
Ready?
Okay, everything's okay now. Sorry about that.
Oh.
Can you show you my slimes?
Ow.
Show you one or two, maybe two. Not sure.
slime.
Right. Amelia Rose, I need you in my bedroom.
She needs me in my bedroom.
Okay. I need you to look at some things. Right.
Ooh.
Turn that off at the moment because I need to change my ostomy bag.
Bye.
This is a big, huge event because I am letting Amelia Rose not only take my Wizard of Oz dolls out of the box, but I'm going to let her play with them. When I was a little girl, I was a little girl, I was actually like 15. We went to Canada. What was that? Oh, right, okay. We went to Canada and I found this Dorothy Barbie doll. And when I was younger, Wizard of Oz, actually to this day, was like my favourite film. Absolutely love it. And I bought it and she says, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Toto. Or Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. And so I met this incredible young woman through my channel who I will tell you the whole story in a separate post. And eventually we actually met and she came and stayed with us for the night and it was one of the best nights of my life.
That's Dorothy.
There she is.
Hang on, I'll make her say that.
Unfortunately, my mum's old dog ate Toto, so she hasn't got Toto anymore. But anyway, so as a thank you,
There's no place like home.
And when her shoes are on, you just push.
See, they glow.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah, so to say thank you for letting her stay and in her eyes for everything that I'd done for her, she bought me the rest of the collection.
Well, we haven't got all of them.
We haven't got...
We're missing the witch and the fairy.
That's right, but we are going to buy a shelf and we're going to put them up on the shelf. Because, I mean, I've always kept them in their boxes, but, you know, I'm never going to sell them, ever. So,
To me.
I think it's okay opening them. But this is a huge moment.
So, this is all the dolls. I'm going to go along and go all together. And so just going to show you which and who they are. So this is Dorothy, the one that we were showing you. There's also a button on her back that you can press to make her talk as well. But I think that the shoe one is the best, where you just you click the heels and she speaks.
Yeah, you don't have to.
No.
There's no place like home.
There's just one of the words, because she says 2 sentences. Next to her is the lion. They've got all the details of his beard and it's all curled up here. And the little bow in his hair. It's really cute. And it has his little courage badge with his crown, his little crown. That's him. Can't remember him, that's him. This is the scarecrow.
Sorry, I'm making...
Yeah, that's Mummy making noise in the background. This is the scarecrow. He's got his little scroll there. You can't see it much, but his scroll. And he is just there in the picture. That's him. And, oh, focus. Focus. Oh, there you go. This is my favourite, the Tin Man, who has his little axe, and he's even got his little oil. So if he goes squeaky, just use the oil, and his special heart.
If I only had a heart.
That's Mummy's, isn't it? And he is really nice and detailed too. I think the most detailed one out of all of them has to be the lion.
I agree.
Yeah, so...
I would think of things I never thought
yeah,
before.
so... okay, we get
more.
it. I think that we get... Anyway, so there's his little heart. So now we're going to unbox them.
Good evening. Hello. So, Tony and Amelia Rose thoroughly enjoyed their roast dinner, which was a thumbs up. We went to the cinema, and as I think I said to you, my friend's just had a big hip operation. So I made her a roast in a plate as well. So we dropped that off to her, passed it through the window, because you always talk to her through the window and never the door. And then we went to the cinema to see the new Ninjago film. Lego Ninjago, sorry, Amelia Rose is correcting me. Which was okay. It was alright. It wasn't as good as the Lego film. But yeah, it was alright. It was alright. Oh, look at my lovely sign. Look, you can see it. Oh, wait a minute. There. Always kiss me goodnight. I put that up when we first moved in. And it still happens. So, I've come to bed. It's like 2 minutes past 9. I am in horrendous pain. In the cinema, I was in a lot of pain. I was really agitated by the end of the film because I just wanted to get out because I was in so much pain. So I'm gonna just play with Amelia Rose for like 10 minutes and then get her ready for bed and we'll both go to sleep. Hopefully, if my pain allows it. So I will catch up with you guys later. God bless. Lots of love. Bye.